This is what we're talking about. Soursop tea. Look at this. Nice little package.
Unbelizeable Soursop tea from TKO Farms. Cheers.
Soursop tea, and I gotta say, it's delicious. They make it out of leaves, not the fruit.
We're here in TKO Farm early morning at 6 o'clock. And why so early? Is because we have something this morning to introduce you. Soursop, se dice en español anona. And this product in particular has something very special. A part of being a delicious drink when you're here in Belize in a restaurant or just being at home, the drink, the juice is delicious. But there's another part to it, is the leaf. We have a product here that we're making tea. And this tea you can drink at home early morning, lunchtime, in the evening, but it has a lot of good medicinal properties. And this tea is being produced here at a high quality, harvesting the leaves early morning at 6 o'clock so that we can get the quality of that tea to bring it to your house, to your table to enjoy with your family.
To keep the quality of the leaf, see what they go through, para que así tengamos un buen producto aquí en el país de Belize. Quality product, guys.
We're here in Arizona, Teakettle, TKO Farm, beautiful farm. And here, aquí estamos los beliceños trabajando para que usted tenga un buen producto aquí en el país de Belice y también internacional.
Queremos mostrarle también que este árbol aquí es el que da la hoja para el té. Y el té de guanábana también es un producto muy delicioso, bueno para la salud también.
Look at this, Belize. You have this product here in the country of Belize. You can buy your Soursop fruit 5 pounds for a bag for $20. That is a deal because the fruit is as fresh as you can see it here at TKO Farm. 5 pounds and you can buy this bag for $20 here at TKO. It's good if you have restaurants, if you have shops, if you just want to drink this, or you can export this, right?
Wow. I'm curious to see what's inside. So what are we gonna see in there?
We're gonna see some potent tea, powerful tea, and we're gonna smell the aroma of the soursop.
Actually delicious. When we were walking by earlier, it smells kind of like, I don't want to say burnt because that sounds bad, but like it's sweet though.
It's it's basically the roasting. We call it the roasting. Roasting has to do with it, but yeah, it's sweet, it's delicious. You can actually feel it in the air. So we're going to see the process.
I would have never expected that Belize is producing tea, and from what I understand, like a state-of-the-art tea place with professionals that have come through.
It is. It really is. We have equipment that specializes in extracting what is the goodness from the leaf.
Amazing. I'm so excited.
All right. So I'm going to take you to the first steps that we have up at the front. The leaf is actually coming in from the field. So the guys are offloading and they're going to wait here because we need to know how much wet leaf is coming in. This is what we do when we receive the leaf. We have to inspect it just to make sure that everything is clean, that we don't have any insects on it. And we also check for quality. We make sure we check that we're getting a tender leaf and a good mixture of mature leaf. This machine, basically it's a sifter. So what it does is it starts to shake, and then if you look at the leaves at the bottom, it gets rid of most of the leaf that are not of good quality.
Okay.
And pieces of particles, branches and stuff that we don't need. So after the first cutter, then it comes up to the second cutter that will bring it down to a smaller particle, could prepare it to go into the oven. This here now is the big powerhouse behind the drying of the soursop tea. So if you come around, I'll show you a little bit of the process. By the time the leaf comes out of this machine, it's looking like this. Here I'll show you a little bit of what's going on inside of this pot oven. The leaf is traveling through the chin plate. So all of this gives it enough time to thoroughly cook. So this is the dried soursop leaf.
like bigger pieces here.
These are the bigger pieces, yeah.
And then so the small ones fall down and come
Into
up
this
here.
one, yeah. So if you
Big
look at
ones.
these different boxes, you see the bigger one and then the smaller particles.
Yeah.
All the compounds that you need. So right now it's going to turn to blend it, right? It's going to turn for a few minutes. So it's mixing them together so that they're properly. Yeah. The leaf in this form, the powder, is the most potent because it requires a good amount of leaves to make a little gram of powder. So definitely this is the most, if you want to get the most compounds, then you would go for the powder.
You can use these for capsules. You can put them in
Yes.
capsules or like in your smoothies or
make
shakes or
smoothies,
drinks.
Shakes and drinks, yeah. Basically, that's the purpose of the powder.
Now we're going to get to test the tea, taste it for ourselves and consume what we've been observing.
You want to mix it up properly so you can get everything inside so like red.
And what's the proper amount of time to steep your tea?
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
3 minutes is a perfect time to steep this tea. You're gonna see all the particles start to be pressed down and you only stay with a clear, beautiful colored tea. Well, it definitely has to do with the health benefits behind it because of the superpower compounds that have assisted now with problems like diabetes, with blood pressure, yeah. And then even cancer, there's research going on right now with this tea to see, you know, how it helps. Because people have claimed that it slowed down the tumors and cancer. So there's ongoing research to actually finalize that, right? But I can see how it helps, definitely.
I would encourage you to try it for yourself. If you have done this at home, take a bag of this and you can see a big difference on this tea that is produced here in Belize for you to enjoy.
We have about 350 acres. We also have coconuts. We have about 50 acres of coconuts, and then the rest is hardwood trees, teak, mahogany, Spanish cedar, some sapodilla. Total, the farm is about 910 acres.
You know, I really love my job. For example, I do 50% in the office, 50% outdoors, and it's just amazing. It's my passion. The success of TKO Farms when it comes to in specific with this, what we're seeing right here, it's people like Don Israel. He really loves his job. He's very dedicated. He's basically doing this every single day, early in the morning, putting pollen, taking care of the fruit, and just very passionate about it. This is how you could see, you know, the result, his hard work, you know, it shows up in beautiful fruits like what we're seeing right here. Pride of working at this amazing place. This Soursop in specific, you're gonna see the color, and you're gonna see the spike. So from far, you're gonna see that it has a glossy color, light green. And when you touch it, it's always gonna get right from the bottom. So when you press it, it's gonna feel a little bit soft. And that's when it's perfect to ripe, because this, by probably in the next 5 hours or so, it's gonna be very mushy already.
Like this?
Yeah, you lift this up and then you pull from up here. A little bit more. There you go.
This is heavy. We're gonna wait a little bit and then we're gonna eat this thing.
Belize and the world, miren que tenemos aquí. We have a soursop, part of this delicious fruit that we have in the country of Belize. Also have some really good remedies for us as Belizeans.
So this tea contains 74 very powerful compounds that help with diabetes, it helps with blood pressure, and there's research ongoing that proves that it is actually helping with cancer. So it's not been finalized yet. Research shows that it helps combat certain cancers, tumors. And you can find this tea, if you're in Belize City, you can find this tea at the Golden Bay, you can find it at Carnivore, you can find it at Save You as well. If you're in Belmopan, you can find this tea at Artbox, and there's other locations coming soon as well to Belmopan. If you're in Spanish Lookout, you can find this tea at the FTC, at Reimer's Health Foods, at the GNC Health Center.
If you're in San Ignacio or in Santa Elena, you can find it at Quality Foods or New Flags.
Unbelizeable TKO Farms.
Here in the country of Belize. And yes, you can drink the tea hot, but you can make delicious tea, put a little bit of ice. This is unbelievable. Don't be scared to try new fruits.